my name's Johnny. I'm a 21-year-old business owner, and I'm starting this YouTube channel to kind of document everything that goes on, the ins and outs, and you know, right now I'm at ground zero. I don't have, much to my name, a lot of money and things like that, but I'm very blessed, and as I grow, as I get older, and as this business grows, I want to share that. I want to document it with you and kind of give you tips and tricks on just where my head's at with things and how I operate and navigate through all sorts of things. So it all kind of started 3 years ago when we acquired this business, and my business is a campground and resort rafting business on the Merrimack River in Stillville, Missouri. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Stillville, Missouri. Probably never have, probably never will, but it's considered the floating capital on the Merrimack River. There's a lot of different resorts: Bass River Resort, Hoozall River Resort, Hoozall Valley, and you guys may have heard of them. Pretty big time places. But yeah, I'm just a small little campground. We do about 120,000 a year the past 3 years, and it's grown, 10,000 every year. So actually, we've been blessed to acquire another business as well that has 7 or 8 different Airbnbs all along the river that go with us, and those generate anywhere from 120 to 180 on a good year. It just depends on the year, and if you're booking out every weekend or weekdays and things like that. But grossing 300,000 for these businesses over the whole year, and ideally by the end of the year, you don't show that you made any money. Every dollar you make goes back into the business. You reinvest and reinvest and reinvest, because any money that you do make, you got to be taxed on that. Uncle Sam's gonna snatch that. So yeah, you put everything you can back into the business, upgrading cabins, building new cabins, buying new rafts, buying new kayaks, all sorts of things to make the process go smoother for the clients, and yeah, just up the value. Keep putting that money back in, and slowly, as it makes more, it's worth more, and you don't exactly see that on paper until years down the line, but you will for sure. So, and yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. First thing I kind of want to dive into, as being 21 years old and owning this business, and how that all kind of played out. Well, I was dealt a pretty blessed hand. This opportunity came to me, and me and my dad were able to pay this business off as we made money in it. So didn't require a lot down, anything like that. Just as we made money, we slowly made payments on it, and it's almost paid off now after year 3. But in terms of the loan for the initial business, we built a couple cabins, got a few more loans, kept building, and obviously the debt is there, but not all debt is bad debt, and you'll realize that debt can be used to your advantage if you use it the right way. Biggest learning curve in a business like this is dealing with people day to day. There's a lot of angry customers, there's a lot of just problems that arise, and if you don't have a level head, if you're kind of antsy and negative, it doesn't really get you very far. You've got to learn to just take it straight to the head, straight to the chin, and deal with it and keep moving forward. You're gonna have customers that want refunds, and people that aren't where they're supposed to be, and running behind, and all these variables, and you've got to make the most of it, and hope that next week or next month or next year you can implement systems that save you from a lot of these aches and pains. And that's what it's all about. I mean, most businesses don't even make it to year 5, and it obviously helps. We've got a big time crutch, and we build houses and own a construction business, and have a crutch in the sense that this business won't fall because we have other businesses to hold it up when times are rough. So I mean, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but in year 3, with what we've learned and where we're at now, I'm very excited for what the future holds, and that's the main reason is why I'm making this video. I used to post a lot of videos related to like preaching and Bible verses and and just things that kind of, God kind of put on my heart. But yeah, it's been a while since I've posted, and I want to do some good. I want to help you guys out, even if this only reaches one person, and one person watches it all the way through, and they can take something away from that. I mean, that's all you can ask for. Obviously, you see a lot of these big time, millionaires, billionaires, and they tell you exactly what to do, but they tell you what they would do now, not what they did when they were 21 years old. So hopefully you guys look at this and maybe you hit a video here and there and see a couple of my videos and it points you in the right direction. But yeah, this is kind of level 1. I mean, this is as broke as I'll be my whole life, and in a sense of money. Obviously, you don't take money to the grave. I'm richer in life right now, with family and friends and relationships than I'll ever be in my whole life. Got my parents, got my grandparents, have a beautiful girlfriend, and I'm super blessed, and hopefully some of this information can help you out. But I'll get into more of the financing and kind of what moves we look to make, first. What's a priority? What can you hand off to other people, and what jobs do you need to get done? What jobs need to come first? Yeah, the big things you're going to see in this channel are kind of just my day-to-day life. I'm gonna try to post every single day, just me talking to the camera, maybe driving while I'm driving. Seems to be the most free my time is, most convenient time. But yeah, everyday life, what the day-to-day in the business looks like. Obviously Monday through Friday is mainly construction, building houses. We're all over the place, all kinds of projects. We just built a deck today. But weekends, obviously in September, season starts to kind of die down. Everybody's getting back in school and weekends are slowing down, but that's mainly when the resort's busy. Saturdays, Sundays, when we get the most business. Everybody's looking to have a good time on the weekend, and it's been hot, so if you know me or if you know this place, come check it out. River's looking beautiful. Water's feeling great in this heat, so definitely want to check that out. But yeah, I want to talk about everything we're building and all these projects, and kind of me starting my own crew and taking a leap in that regard as a leader, because that's a big part of my life. I want to be a leader. I want to be a good role model for all the people in my life. I want to be a good man to my girlfriend, and I want to be a good son to my dad. I want to be, and my mom. I want to be a good role model for everybody in my life, my little sister, all those things. And so why am I doing this at 21 and not kind of just enjoying my life to the fullest and wait until a little later? Because I've always kind of been ahead of the game in terms of when I wanted to have family and when I wanted to go to work and all these other things. Like, a lot of people want to wait till they're 25, 30, 35, whatever. But honestly, I mean, there's no greater want in my life than to have a family and to provide for a family, and that's kind of where I would see myself in 5 or 10 years is, have built my own house, have businesses that can run themselves and don't require me to be there at all times, and just growing a family, kids, going to church, and showing them the ins and outs of life. That's kind of the goal, and starting all this now and putting a lot of my time into these businesses now, so that when I'm 30, when I'm 40, when I'm 50 even, I'm not working my bones dry, and being able to just have freedom over my time, because that's really all anybody wants, and why they want money is freedom over their time, and do what they want, buy what they want, and that's all you can ask for. Also, another big part of my life is the gym, fitness, and staying healthy, eating healthy to an extent. Obviously, I'm saying obviously a lot. I'll get better at that, I promise. But bulking and cutting and workouts and all that, I definitely want to tie into the channel. And I have a lot of knowledge about lifting. I've been lifting for 10 years almost at this point, since I was like 11 years old. I was always in the gym, so I would love to share a lot of that knowledge with you guys and my point of view and my perspective. And if you guys have any questions, or even if I can learn from you guys, you have advice, there's a lot of things I'm trying to dive into right now. I haven't been hunting in years, and I want to get back into that, and rifle hunting, bow hunting, and all that. Diving into that, love your guys' advice, and would also love to share my journey and document that as well. And just got a Blackstone on a trade, actually. So I let someone float for free. It's like a 8-man raft, or maybe a 6-man raft, which is like $250 to rent a 6-man raft, and I let them float for free. We shuttle to and from, all that jazz. But yeah, traded me a Blackstone for that float trip, and it was probably like a $700 Blackstone. I mean, it's the big 4-burner. It's got like the side panel. You can set stuff on, and cooked dinner for the first time last night, and good reviews came from Claire. Claire is my girlfriend. I'll probably talk about her a lot because I love her. She's amazing. But yeah, so trying to dive into Blackstone grilling and just become a chef. I love cooking. I didn't know I did until maybe a couple weeks ago, and I learned how to cook homemade gravy. That's pretty sick. I have to show you guys that recipe. Obviously, I use ChatGPT a lot. Really need to lay off that. I mean, it builds anything from meal plans to telling me how to make meals and doing all the calculating. I mean, it's just like a crutch at this point. Probably don't know if it's good or bad for the world. That's another conversation. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of all of the points I wanted to hit today. And yeah, I hope you guys tune in for more. Me just talking probably gets annoying, but yeah, I feel like this video is probably the most boring. You're not seeing much being built or being done, or what is actually going on in my life, and the rafting and the business and all that. But yeah, definitely stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys updated. Try to post every day, even if it's just me talking about a specific topic and going into detail on it. But that's that.